and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls.
Well, you are a rare visitor. Welcome to the lost city of Anolondo, chosen undead. If you seek Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here and head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. What follows thereafter depends upon you. What is it? What am I? Well, I am the keeper of the bonfire. If not for me, what beacon would there be in this lost city? A gatekeeper and a guide. That is my calling. The bonfires attended by the keepers are special. They are linked to one another, and their flames never die. Yet never shall the keepers of these flames meet. If you require rest, now is the time. That is, after all, what the bonfire is for.
So there we get some heavy details. Now something to note is bonfires that have keepers, I believe they will always give you 10 Estus flasks base, so you don't actually have to kindle them, although obviously if you do kindle them, it's going to help a lot. Another thing I didn't mention in the last episode, we get this giant shield, which I'm actually a huge fan of. Its resistances are very well balanced. In terms if you're playing with a heavy shield or if you're going for a strength build, 36 strength is nothing. The 18 pounds is a lot, but you also kind of get what you pay for. It has, I believe, some of the best overall resistances for its strength requirement. Some of the other shields that you get are going to be more heavily fire-based. The only other shield that I would possibly encourage over this is maybe the one that we got in the Darkroot Basin, which was the Stone Shield, or the Stone Knight Shield. And that's heavily magic resistant. Also, since I've now upgraded my endurance quite a bit, I believe I can get some pants on. I wonder if I can get gloves on. Nope, that puts me into a slow roll. Get some pants on. We're going to remain topless because greed is a manly man. So if we went back to the right, that is where we came in from. So going to the left is the bonfire. Going to the straight is a dead end at the moment. So the only option now is to come over here. And I checked around this place when I first came here and was just like, oh, about, ooh, hello. There's a gargoyle down there. But this was just the most amazing thing ever. Like when I first came here, I was just in so much awe that, you know, you can look down and just see everything. Like, I don't know why they gave you such a viewpoint, and I love the fact that they did. Now we're also going to do this the safe way. Here. And that sound scared the hell out of me the first time I played. I thought I was being invaded. And when I first started playing this game, I got invaded non-stop. Like, every other moment I was getting invaded. And I actually met somebody, a good friend of mine now, and when him and I played together, he's like, it's so unfair how often you get invaded, because as much as he tries to get invaded, or as much as he likes PvP, he could not get invaded for the life of him. Ever. Just ever. Just no matter what, he would not get invaded. And me, I'd get invaded like 3 times every 10 minutes. So here we come, and we reach a dead end. Clearly, we cannot jump that in any way, shape, or form. Although we do have a place to go down there, and there's a way to get up onto this from there. So, it looks like we have to go do some exploring. And here we can see there's plenty of places to go. So, when you can't go straight, and then there's also that giant staircase, if that's not a big enough clue. But we're actually going to go this way first. And when I'm trying to do Anorlundo with a friend, You have to go down that elevator and exit out of that doorway in order to be summoned. Here we'll pick up some Demon Titanite, which I don't think I've actually discussed yet. We're getting close to that. If I haven't discussed it yet, we are getting quite close. But so if we come over here, there's nowhere to go. Just dead ends galore. So you can wander around for a bit, looking for places to go. I thought this was a little weird that this like dead ends, but then you can look down and see that's where the treasure chest is. But I was surprised about how many people had problems finding out where to go, because the first noticeable thing I noticed, there's nothing that way, and there's that thing this way, and then also with those signs on it, it's pretty obvious where to go. But for anybody who might be new, just use any little hints that you can to your advantage. Just look around, see where things connect, and see what makes sense. I had no problem figuring this out the first time I played. I was just like, oh, I'm going to run up here. And then I saw the broken window and was just like, yep, this is where you're supposed to be going. But then I also wondered why that window was broken. I was really hoping that you were going to meet somebody else in here, but no. Oh my gosh! What the... Hello. So here we get to meet what are known as the Painted Guardians. These are... Ooh, hello. Knife-throwing assassins, which can be a big pain in the butt. And as you can see with me not wearing any armor, they hurt a lot. Their possible drops are those throwing knives that they're using, or their weapons, which are known as the Painted Guardian Swords. And on this character, I don't want one, but it took me a while to actually farm one on Delicate, and I was actually a little annoyed about that, and especially because I was on camera. I had to do like 3 rounds of it, and she had tons of item find. I think I was going through Anne Orlando with like 6 or 7 item find, or 6 or 7 humanity, and then the gold serpent ring on. But as you can see, they do a dance animation with their weapon, which makes it one of the more favorite weapons to play with, or one of my favorite weapons. Blop! Oh my gosh, that hurts so bad. I mean, obviously he's dead. Now, something I found interesting is that in Demon Souls, they had a chain that you could cut, so this was no big deal for me. That made sense. But it also made sense that I could reach it so that I could cut it, or that I could attack it. And also seeing an item on a chandelier, it was like, well, either I have to jump down onto it, or I need to cut it down. Like, there's got to be a way for me to get that item. I recently was watching somebody doing a blind LP of this game, and they loved it, but they were just so baffled by that. They were just like, that's such an interesting thing, because in their generation of growing up, which I'm in the same generation as him, you can't interact with your environment like that. And I think that's also one of the biggest reasons I love this game so... I almost just fell. That didn't kill him? This is kind of bad. There we go. And he did drop an item, so I'm going to have to go down there and collect that from him. Now, when I was also doing this, I love those statues too. The statues of Anne Orlando. I don't know who on the design team did that, but that gave such a huge impression to me of what this area is supposed to be like. This is obviously a huge area. Now, we can see that there's a chest over there, but we don't have a way to get to it. There's no simple way. So there's an easy way and a hard way. I'm going to try to demonstrate the hard way, and I don't encourage anybody else to do this, ever. Unless, you have nothing to lose or you're just really bored. But it is possible to run and jump from up there, avoid hitting that corner, and land most likely on this thing. I've jumped over it once or twice, but it's pretty rare. Now, the item is completely worth it. It is a Divine Blessing, which is an instant heal, and I would always recommend always having at least one on you at all times. You won't generally see me use it in the playthrough, but I would encourage it for the most part. And then as we explore, we'll find this guy. There I used a plunging attack. I don't know if anybody was actually able to see that. But if we come down here, we'll see that there's nowhere to go besides going down, which is not looking like a good idea. However, what you are able to see from down here is if you look around back up to the statues that I mentioned before, one of the other reasons I love them so much, there is a ledge, and so far from what we've seen about Anor Londo, most of it's mirrored it's symmetrical for the most part. So sometimes if you don't have a good vantage point, you might want to just walk around and just look and take notes of what you can see, what is possible to see. And what's funny is there is notes up there saying that you could jump down here and jump across. Now that's the easy way. That's exactly what I was mentioning before, is that the easy way is, well, you just walk and go down across, and you can do the same thing when we go up above again. You do the exact same thing to get over there. But I've never seen another LPer ever mention that. Ever. And here we have another guard. And he got his attack off first. Oh. I was waiting for him, too. But yeah, I've never seen another LPer ever make mention of that. And for some reason, when I do this, just it made perfect sense the first time I played. I was just like, I could walk right across. So here we can do a little bit more exploring. I mean, now we're at a different vantage point. And essentially, I would almost call this the halfway point of Anor Londo, but there is so much to do. So much to do. And there we can actually see another gargoyle, and he will always aggro you no matter what. And unfortunately, you can't cause him to fall off. I really wish, and he's got wings, so there's no reason for him not to aggro off. Or fly up here, which I thought would make him a lot more intimidating. But in order to fight him, we have to go down by pressing this lever. So, until then, ta-ta, and thank you for watching.